What if I could make a long-form, irresistible piece of content that I formulated an idea? What if I could make a long-form, irresistible piece of content that I knew that these streamers couldn't resist, they couldn't avoid the temptation of watching it the second it was published?
I don't have the issue.
It's not that I wanted these people to steal my video. It's that I knew they would. I knew they would watch the entire video, add little to no commentary, react to it instantly.
It's funny that he did this to try and catch Hassan, and Hassan was the only one who legally did it right.
We captured pretty much every large streamer reacting to it in its entirety immediately after it was published.
Yeah, but he got the other three bozos that follow Hassan.
Went above and beyond to commit copyright infringement. For example, Venom sits here silently with nearly 50.
Yeah, see, that's illegal.
That's 30.
1000% illegal.
She's working directly with the Snark subreddit.
And he's got her on camera doing it.
And their intentions couldn't be clearer.
Because they're
Here's an
streamers.
excerpt from a sticky post from the Snark subreddit. Hey everyone, we've seen a lot of comments about wanting to watch the nuke without showing support for H3. Here's a list of creators who've supported our sub, either by engaging with us directly or citing our posts in their critique of H3. Here they're offering these streamers as market substitutes for my work. This is the cardinal sin of copyright infringement. The Snark subreddit has been a frequent and persistent infringer. That's how I knew when this video came out, the Snarkers were going to encourage, promote, and push streamers to commit copyright infringement. I should thank the Snarkers, actually. Because of their predictability, they acted like double agents for us, incriminating their favorite streamers and serving them up on a golden platter. So, thank you, Snark. It's one thing for a subreddit to admit it's engaging in copyright infringement. But how do you get the streamers themselves to admit that they're stealing content?
Well, guys, if you enjoyed not giving any views to that terrible video, follow, subscribe, throw a prime. If you like the content, if you enjoyed your time here.
It turns out they just do it for you.
The other dumbass chick that got caught doing that, I saw her tweet on Twitter today, and she was complaining. She was like, this grumpy old man is trying to take away my medical marijuana license, and I don't have money to smoke my weed now. You guys need to donate to me. And I'm just like, you sound like a dumb bitch. Like, you give stoners a bad name.
She gives women a bad name.
Yeah, that too. What the heck is going on? Everybody tired of Not Like Us until it comes on? No, I still never heard it. What the fuck is this? It's 2025 and Ethan Klein is suing creators for fair use. Legal defense funds below. Denims, you're actually retarded. Imagine being a multi-millionaire streamer who needs to ask your poor fan base for legal funds because you're retarded and you don't understand how the law works. So you're punishing your fans. Imagine being so racist you don't want a day off work in the summer. Juneteenth should not be a federal holiday. Man, most people don't even know what the fuck Juneteenth is. Who cares? They just celebrate.
My thing is, it bothers me that, like, I I don't actually get a day. Like Indigenous Peoples Day is tomorrow, and it's not a federal holiday, and no one cares.
It's because most native tribes aren't federally recognized.
I know, but it's still like when I read posts and stuff, like people are like, it's cool to celebrate, like go for it. But then in the same sense, when you're two different races and you're only celebrating the one side of your race, it's like
It's like you obviously don't care.
The other race feel bad, and it's like, well, I don't care. I'm just celebrating this half of who I am. I don't care about that half of who I am. And it's like, isn't that a slap in the face to the other
It's racist.
parent you have that is that race?
It's technically racist.
Well, I just feel like, because there's a lot of like mixed people who are like, yeah, proud, proud, proud. I made people proud. Growing up, I didn't feel this way. And it's like, I didn't feel black enough. And it's like, yeah, but that's not white people's fault. Like, you didn't feel black enough because black people didn't make you feel black enough because you're half white. But then it's like, you make all white people feel bad for that. And it's not our fault. Not even that I'm white, I'm native. But it's like, I've read a lot of things like that, and I'm like, but how does that make your other half, your other parent feel, your other half of your family feel? Like, when you say things like that, it's like, it's great to be proud, but you should just be proud of who you are, not proud of just half of who you are.
Well, thank you. Reacting on stream? No. Watching. I'm not reacting to this. I'm watching this. What on is it?
Damn, he needs to sue XQC now.
Oh, bummer.
To be fair, though, Ethan Klein probably didn't notice because he wasn't looking for those guys. He was looking for the other group to get them.
Is that he's watching terrorism.
That video doesn't want to load very well. I don't know why. I'm not a legal expert, but posting a video admitting you intentionally targeted specific creators and that you laid all this out as a trap seems like it could lead to an automatic loss, right? No. Are you stupid? What's the difference between a cop sitting there waiting for you to speed? He literally put a video out and waited for you guys to fuck up, and then he got you. Where's the crime in that? There's no crime in that. You fucking retard. Who stands up for these people? That dude was really trying to stand up for those girls and was just like, well, they didn't do anything wrong. Legally, they did. UCLA's graduate celebrates by showing off ChatGPT he used for his final project right before graduating. A reminder, my straight A plus devout Catholic son was rejected by UCLA. Yeah, he probably didn't do after work activities. You can't just get into UCLA by just having straight A's. You're stupid if you thought otherwise. You gotta have like, I did robotics for 3 summers and I like did some like after school program thing or something, or like I went on a Christian church fucking thing and helped poor people or something. Like, schools don't look for just straight A students anymore. So if you thought just straight A's was going to get your kid into college, you're stupid. That is not how that shit works. Straight A's don't mean shit anymore. They're just like, oh, you're just the next guy with straight A's. Okay, but what'd you do different than everybody else? Nothing. I just got straight A's. Oh, well, this guy got straight A's, helped his community out, helped his church out, helped another community out, did fucking 10 other things. It's like, who do you think they're going to choose? Nah, Offset got one. Jid slid 2. Holy, Sample is goated. Bodies. Delete one YouTuber forever. Chat, who's it going to be? Who are we deleting? Let's see. Sean Strickland sticking up for Iran. That's fucking crazy. America kind of like gave him everything. You have to be 16 to drive, 18 to join the military, and 21 to drink alcohol. But Democrats believe a 5-year-old can decide to have a life-altering sex change. Interesting. What the fuck?
I can't, you can't even see this girl. It's fucking massive. Where did we go? I don't know how I'm going to get rid of it. Are you ready? Guys, it's massive.
That's a massive fucking spider.
I can't show you anything to scale because no one can find it.
Yo, Maurice, what's going on? Smoking weed, drinking coffee. Fuck, I can't watch this video anymore. That giant spider is freaking me out. Just chilling, getting ready for work. About ready to smoke a bowl. Are you kidding me? You guys posted that just to watch them kiss. That's fucking lame. Too many non-working holidays in America. It's costing our country billions of dollars to keep all these businesses closed. The workers don't want it either. Soon we'll end up having a holiday for every working day. He did not word that right. Soon we'll end up having a holiday. I think he was trying to say once a week for every working day. I don't know what he's trying to say there. Working day of the year. Soon we'll end up having a holiday for every once working day of the year. I don't know why my brain can't figure out what he's trying to say. But apparently, make America great again. Interesting. I am getting in the habit of streaming more every day. I try to wake up like 2 to 3 hours early before work. Scroll through some Twitter feeds, smoke weed with the people, drink my coffee.
I came up with something, chat. You know, from now on, I'm only wearing shit that my viewers send me. So this is, someone gave me this. I'm only wearing brands that my viewers send me. I'm no longer wearing designer. I'm no longer wearing name brand. I came up with something.
No
chat.
more
You know,
designer.
I'm only wearing shit that my viewers send me. So this is, someone gave me this.
I'm out in California, actually.
That my viewers send me. I'm no longer wearing
The good old
designer.
US
I'm no
of
longer wearing
A,
name brands.
California.
That my people send me.
It's fucking 70 degrees at 2:30 in the morning.
Send me stuff, and I'm not just trying to get free stories, right? I'm being serious. I want to promote y'all's brand, y'all's businesses. Okay, so send me stuff. I'm gonna always wear your stuff. So whatever this is, it's a random jacket I got. I love it. I fuck with it. I came up with something, chat. You know, from now on, I'm only wearing shit.
Nice place. I'm from Virginia. Virginia's a real place? That's crazy. No, I'm kidding. I swear these things are taking pics of my wiener. You know, I've had an old man ask me about that before. I've literally had an old man ask me why there's a camera on the toilet. And I was like, sir, it's a motion sensor, so when you move, it flushes for you. And that old man swore up and down that shit was the camera, but it's not. Toilet looks like a camera, though. Man claims he looks like LeBron James, Kanye West, and The Game combined. He kind of does. I can definitely see Kanye West in The Game. I don't really see LeBron James in his face, though.
Really?
No, I see Kanye in the game, though. I definitely see the game in his face, like right here in the eyes area.
Really? Because his eyes remind me of the famous Jet Jackson. But I can't remember what that guy's name was, but I don't think he's alive anymore. It's kind of sad.
You should get some dope stuff for your stream to make it more eye-catchy. Yeah, I'll work on that stuff as we grow.
Right, still do.
We're still pretty poor and new. God damn, this dude seriously looks like Kanye in the game had a kid, and then that kid grew up to be this guy. That's fucking creepy. I don't think I like it. When I find the next video I stop at, I will totally load a bowl.
You're fine.
Isn't it strange how movies won't show any body hair on women, but will happily throw in grape scenes for some realism? I don't know what they're talking about. Imagine being afraid of diversity, but not dictatorship. God, these people are absolutely fucking retarded. You literally have one side saying, please just get the illegals out. I don't care who they are. Just, if you're illegal, you don't belong here. And then you got the other side going, oh, you're racist. You want to kick Mexicans out of the country. Okay, who sounds more racist? The ones who just want the illegals out, or the ones who specifically said you're targeting Mexicans? Like, let's be real. Which side's racist? Because I understand that not every Mexican is illegal, and Mexicans aren't the only illegals here. I'm talking every race. I don't care if you're white, black, red, yellow, green, blue. If you're fucking illegal, I'm sorry. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
But then these motherfuckers on the other side are like, oh, you're racist. You just want to kick out all the Mexicans.
Yeah,
No, I don't.
Because by assuming that all Mexicans are illegal, they're racist.
That's hella
like, you're
racist, right?
assuming that that's the problem, and that's not the problem.
That's not the problem. In fact, most Mexicans in our country are here legally. There's just quite a few here illegally.
That, and they, yeah.
So it's like, who's really the racist side here when one side just wants law and order, and then the other side is, oh, you're targeting Mexicans only, pretty much. And it's like, no, we've kicked out Venezuelan people, we've kicked out Russian people, we've kicked out Korean people, we've kicked out Mexicans and Canadians. Like, we don't give a fuck where you're from. Just if you're not here, just don't be here. Like, if you're not supposed to be here, just don't be here. I don't care.
If Justin Bieber didn't get his shit together, they were gonna kick him out.
Yeah, we almost kicked Justin Bieber out because the motherfucker was acting a fool when he was a kid, and we were like, yo, if you keep fucking up, we're gonna kick you out of our country. And he was like, I'm sorry. And he never fucked around again.
Because he didn't want to find out.
Yeah, he did not want to find out because they were very serious and was like, dude, we will send you back to Canada. We will. And he did not egg another dude's house. Okay. He did not egg a single dude's fucking house after that because he was like, yeah, no, I love America. I want to stay here. Law-abiding citizens.
Nothing, right? I told you. And my turn.
See, this is what I mean. Like, streamers are weird. Like, what is wrong with these people?
I told you guys, we do not know, bro. I swear.
Sweating buckets. Okay.
I don't know why streamers, I feel like, are just like those group of nerdy kids at the back table who just wanted to be cool but never did. And then they finally got a little bit of popularity. But they're just fucking weird. Like, I don't know why.
Anything against other nerdy people, because not all nerds are this way.
Well, yeah, no, definitely.
Just the weird ones.
Just the ones that became streamers, pretty much, because they just act weird. Like, I don't know why, but personally, I didn't go to my actual prom, so to put on a streamer prom for the streamers, I just think is weird. Like, who fucking cares about a prom? I know there are some people that do, but literally just dance. Ooh, watch out. Let's go spend a fucking arm and a leg on a dress so we can dance for a night. Oh. We don't like Kendrick in this house. No, I don't fuck with Discord. Shit's too much. Got too much going on. Approximately 90% of therapists are liberals. 76% are women. 86% are white. So we got a bunch of white women liberal therapists. I think. No, I also do not have Instagram.
Damn, babe.
Not into all that.
Laughing.
Damn. The Homeland Security. Ooh. If that was Hassan, he'd be worried about his hair right now. He'd be like, oh no, flashbangs and smoke grenades, my hair. Nah, I have a guy that does all that stuff for me. I just gotta get a hold of him. I'm not tech savvy. I have to have a tech guy. My tech guy's been on vacation for like 2 years. Trig's my tech guy. I actually talked to him the other day though.
Oh, that's really nice.
He's been busy with his kid.
I'll bet. Being a parent is fun.
Yeah, being a parent really is
You
fun.
always seem to like have fun doing it too.
I knew he was gonna be a great dad. Like just from how close he is with his parents still, I knew.
Yeah.
And he looks like he
It's
fucking
weird
is
how
having a
that
blast.
statistic actually works and people don't realize it. Like, when you don't treat your parents well as an adult, your kids see that and then they don't treat you well as an adult. And it's not like they don't like you, it's just they grow up knowing like, oh, I can put myself first and I don't have to care about you.
Or they see your mom wilding out and they're like, oh, I can wild out too.
Yeah, and I don't have to care about
I literally watched this black lady beat the shit out of her Chinese neighbor because she slapped her daughter because she was babysitting her and the daughter was back talking, so she smacked her. And the black lady came home and beat the living shit out of her and beat the brakes off of her. And in my mind, I'm just like, yeah, your daughter's gonna grow up to be a fucking terrorizer and no one's gonna fucking like her. You're gonna grow up to raise a monster.
Right? She's gonna grow up thinking any person that like she talks back to like
It's
deserves
wrong.
to be beaten. Yeah, it's wrong.
It's pretty much like, I have the right to beat your ass now because you're wrong. And it's like, no,
To me,
you're just a
that's
piece
the
of shit.
equivalent
You're just ghetto.
of people saying that their girls are princesses and that you're treated like princesses. And I get the concept to it, but they also push it a little far. Like, girls literally think they should have random people bowing at their feet all the time. And that's okay. Like, that's not what they meant. Your daddy meant find one man to treat you like a princess, not sleep with 100 of them because they treat you like a
You want to know
princess.
something funny? I got blocked by someone on Twitter this morning already.
Yeah?
This lady was talking about how there's other words that have meaning behind them. So she was pretty much like, if you say any of these words about, towards, or in front of a black person, then you're also just racist. So she listed off like, she probably listed off like 10 or 15 words. And at the end of it, the first thing that popped into my head was, oh, fuck. What's the movie with boobies? Jane Silent Bob.
Ow. That one was, the Clerks 2.
Clerks 2.
Yeah.
The movie Clerks 2 instantly popped into my head, and I was like, oh my god, she didn't say anything about Porch Monkey. So I was like, oh my god, is Porch Monkey back? And she did not like that, because so many people started liking it. And I was
She
just
must
like, well,
have not seen that movie.
you didn't put it in your list, so I was like, it must be back. Luckily, people got the joke and was just like, yo, that's my favorite movie. And I was just like, yes. People don't think I'm just racist because that shit was fucking hilarious. Literally, the
Yes.
first thing that came into my head was, I'm bringing it back. porch monkey, and he's just like, no, that's hella racist.
Right? I love the chick. She's just like, no, we're not eating here. And the dude's like, I want my food. And she's like, no.
No, we can't do this.
He's just like, but I'm hungry.
He just really wanted to eat. So that's a real difference between guys and girls right there. Is there's a lot of girls who would really get in their feelings about that and be like, yeah, we're just not eating here. Whereas guys are like, but I already ordered, I'm hungry, and I'm here.
And they already offended me, so fucking
Yeah,
take the
so
food
like
and go.
what? Like either way, if we leave, we're leaving angry, but hungry still. Or we could stay and eat and leave angry, but full.
Yeah,
So
you
it's
still
like-
leave it angry no matter
So it's like most guys are like, no, we're here already, let's just eat. But I guarantee you, most females out there would have acted the same way and would have been like, oh, hell no, we're not eating here. This motherfucker said porch monkey. And I'm not going to lie. I grew up having family members that said that shit too. I didn't know it was racist until I was like 12 or 13 years old. You know, I'm not going to lie. I didn't know a lot of my family members were racist until I got older. I grew up with a Confederate flag in my living room.
Yeah,
Well, my grandma's.
yeah.
But like, as a kid, I see that flag, and the only thing that pops into my head is not Dazed and Confused, is God, what's the show with the General Lee?
With who?
The General Lee, the car with the flag on top of it, because it's the two brothers that.
Oh, Dukes of Hazzard.
Dukes of Hazzard. Like literally every time I saw that flag when I was a kid, the only thing that popped into my head was Dukes of Hazzard and nothing else. Like that, literally in my brain, that flag meant Dukes of Hazzard. And then I got older and I was like, oh, they were just racist because they're from the South.
Well, maybe, but that doesn't actually mean racist though either, because I just see the flag and I think of the South, which is the same as
Who
the people
fought for
who
racism.
But it doesn't matter. It's the same thing as people who have the flag of Jefferson. So as a kid, to me, because not every person who lives in the South is racist. Because you know people
Yes, that
live
is
there
true.
now and they like enjoy it and they love it. So you know. I
But the
just
most
don't
racist
think-
town in America is in the South.
Yeah, but I just don't think the Confederate flag is inherently racist.
Yeah, that's just how other people perceive it, because
a
that's
lot
what
of
the South
racist
fought
people
for.
use it.
Yeah.
Yes, I get it. I just, in my mind, I never saw it
Yeah.
that way.
Literally until I was like 15, all I saw was Dukes of Hazzard and nothing else. I totally did not understand it. I did not really get it. And then I was just like, oh yeah. I have a white uncle that went to prison and he has a Confederate flag. Huh. And Gerber. We're not even in the South over here. That might be what makes it a little more racist, is someone not from the South also supported it. That could probably be perceived as racist. Because my family wasn't from the South, but like I still had an uncle who had one. Which is funny, because people used to say that my family was racist, and I would just stand there and look at them and be like, dude, I'm brown. Like, how can my family be racist? Like, I'm literally brown. Like, I'm native. My mom's Mexican. My dad's white. Brandon's hella Mexican, like, damn near full-blown. Sean's damn near full-blown white.
Very white.
I'm very half native, half Mexican. I'm just like, damn, how is my family so racist? I don't get it.
I think it's funny when they say your family when they really mean like a couple of people.
Yeah.
'Cause it's like, oh, you got a couple of members who are racist, and it's like, yeah, but when you're saying somebody's family is racist, you're like,
Yeah, you
you're
make
like
it seem like my whole
calling
family's
everybody out, and
racist.
you're just like, dude, couple people is not my whole family.
I think Will Smith is having a midlife crisis. He's performing a new song in the middle of the streets of London.
That's awesome.
Yeah, people were not a fan of it, but it literally sounds just like old school Will Smith.
Maybe London's just not into Will Smith, but on a side note, I got to watch Will Smith movies like all night last night after the game was over. There was like iRobot on that I was watching, and then they had Hitch on a channel right next to the basketball game, and then after that they had what other movie was on that was a Will Smith movie that was right after that? It was so good too.
Independence Day?
I think it was Independence Day, but I don't know, because then after that was Serendipity. But either way, I was like, man, it must be a Will Smith day. But I'm like, oh, it's Juneteenth. They're celebrating black like movies and stuff. And I was like, man, I'm so happy Will Smith is an actor because he has so many movies that I got to enjoy all like just
Oh yeah,
at once.
especially growing up too. Because he wasn't doing movies when I was a kid, so it was like awesome.
Oh my god, like
That was literally one of my favorite movies growing up.
Yeah.
It was like The Mummy and Men in Black.
Man, I wish I could remember the movie that came on.
The Mummy, I liked The Mummy because it was one of the first movies that actually scared me for some reason. Like, it gave me this weird, like, thrill of, like, oh, what's gonna happen? And then I really got into horror movies after that. Like, I'm pretty sure I watched Jeepers Creepers, like, right after that.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And, like, I really got into Nightmare on Elm Street and all that. All because of The Mummy.
My dad, we watched Halloween. Halloween was like just one of his favorite like scary movies. So like as a kid, we always watched that horror movie with my dad. But it got me into Nightmare on Elm Street because I really like Freddy Krueger movies, and I think my mom was a Freddy Krueger fan also. Weird, but
I love you, Mr. Beast. You make the best videos. Mr. Beast is trash. I would say a bad word to you, but I'm not old enough, and my mom said I need to be 14 to swear, and I'm 7. 7 years later. Fuck you, N-word. Bro literally waited 7 years to come back and fucking talk shit to this guy.
You know what? Dedication. That guy made him mad. A 7-year-old never gave up.
I give him props on that.
Me too.
How anyone still lives in California is beyond me. Because Northern California is great. Starting July 1st, we will see gas price jump. Well, yeah. Summertime. That literally happens every summer. What are we talking about? It's travel season. They raise the gas prices every travel season. Like, do other states not do this? Do you guys just, like, keep the same price year round? Because California's like, nah, you motherfuckers are about to start traveling. We're raising that shit like 30 cents. And most people are just like, well, that makes sense. We're traveling a lot. You know, that we'll do the same thing. But apparently other people make fuss for it. No, we are not going to watch that dog. He looks angry. "57-year-old grandma raised her 13-year-old daughter to prove she's still got it." Damn, she still got it, alright. She's fucking smoking her. As a grandma at 57.
Damn.
I hope I can even just get out of bed at 57. Jesus, my body hurts already. I can't read that.
What is this one?
People are gonna make fun of him, but she's probably right. No way she don't know why she's single. I don't know why. Dude just paid for his mom's groceries. Wouldn't most girls want someone like that? Because he loves his mom? It's the kind of shit you look for. Girls just look for weird shit in men.
Bless you, Ethan Klein. Bless you to fucking hell.
This girl is absolutely retarded.
What the fuck?
Who watches her? She gives all stoners a bad name. I can't stand it.
Ethan Klein, let's you to fucking hell. No, like, what the fuck?
Sometimes they just want to do parody videos of her and just like mimic everything that she does
This
in a more
no
stupid
good
way.
motherfucker and his ugly ass wife. Fucking cunt. God.
I hope he sues the shit out
No,
of you.
let me tell
I
you.
hope he wins.
Blast you, Ethan Klein. Blast you to fucking hell. No, like.
She gives all smokers a bad name. I can't stand it. Not all of us are retarded like that, chat. I just want you to know.
Yeah, I agree. I'm definitely not retarded like that.
It's a track which JK kind of totally put together on his own, really. Probably worth mentioning that for anybody that didn't know, that JK doesn't actually write music himself, but he imagines it, and then he will sing along with what's going on in his head, and one of his band members, notably Toby, generally take that. There's a team effort in actually kind of drawing it out, but a lot of the skill in kitchen, etc., has got to fall to JK. So, not only is he a great singer and a great amazing dancer actually, but he's also extremely creative musically.
I don't know who he's talking about. JK.
JK.
Drake should really melt down Pharrell's whole jewelry collection and cast it into OVO Owl for the next video just to make them cry harder.
Damn. I like
Is
Pharrell.
Pharrell not Young Money?
I don't know. I didn't know he had anything. I didn't know Pharrell was a part of anything, actually, but
Everybody's a part of something until they go solo.
for some reason I always assumed he was
Okay, I
a
guess
solo
not
holder.
everybody, because I guess DaBaby was already rich before he became a rapper, so when he came out, he already had his own label, so he didn't have to label. So I guess there are exceptions to the rule. Normally you have to go through a label and then do what like Drake did or Wayne did, make a shit ton of money and then create your own group.
What's happening?
Man, I never thought about it like that.
Oh. Ain't nobody signed up for business for me. Oh yeah. I ain't know that. Okay. Okay. No cool. You said what? Nah. I don't know. I get told. Nah. Ain't none of that going on. Look, like I say, I fuck with all the little youngins out there. That's cool. But they're cool. Hey, well, they're cool. They ain't got to fuck with me, but I ain't signing no permission slip nowhere. That ain't what I do. Hey, look. If you wanted to come politic, you could have came in politics. Hey, that's all good, big homie. They say he could have just came in politics. You know, that's what real niggas do. I ain't no P. Hey, nah, but
He's no PP?
Pee-wee.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna say.
He's not a small fry.
That's nice.
It gotta be respect. See what I'm saying? That's all it is. It gotta be respect. Look, nah. Y'all just come, y'all be respect. I would have got the utmost respect. You see what I say? What good with y'all? Y'all all right? No, okay, y'all come with respect. Y'all would have got respect. Man, it ain't no, come on, don't do it like that. Just don't do it like that. You feel me? Don't do it like that. You come with respect and be respect. Yes, sir. What you mean?
Who's yelling? Like you actually know who's in the video?
DaBaby's on the porch, and then the local gang that quote unquote runs the town is telling him he was supposed to check in. Well, it's not technically his house, he's just shooting a music video there.
Yeah.
Okay, we gonna see. We gonna see.
But they're pretty much upset because they're just like, no, man, I run this city, you're supposed to check in with me. And DaBaby's just like, no, man, I don't do permission slips. Like, I'm a grown man, we don't do that. This is old.
And now picture that scene with just Eminem and Dr. Dre and all of their
And Suge Knight.
Yeah, and then
Rolling
Eminem
up.
coming out acting like the baby, being all crazy, popping off, and everybody else standing back.
To be fair, back then he was on drugs.
Same thing, but you can still picture, like, this kind of
Yeah.
gives you a visual, like, there's a house, there's people out there
Except-
yelling, and then Eminem
Except
comes
Suge
out.
Knight had like 30 dudes with him, from what everyone said.
Yeah,
And that dude only
exactly.
has like some kids.
God, dude, like, to be a fly.
The
in
thing that I find
party.
weird though, like, wouldn't you want to do that to rappers that aren't the same skin color as you?
Well, they were doing it to Eminem. He's white.
I know, but like, if I'm a native rapper, and I'm one of those guys who makes people like, quote unquote, check in when you come in my town or something, I'm not gonna make another native rapper check in with me. He's native. We're the same. He's coming in, he's doing his shit, and I'm just sitting there and I'm like, damn dude, good show, that's badass. You want to smoke a blunt or something after the show or something. But if I'm on my reservation thing in my town doing my native rap thing, and then like a white rapper comes in, that's when I would step in and be like, all right, bro, hold up. Like, I'm native my town. Who the fuck are you? Not saying I would ever do something like that. I just think they have their shit ass backwards. Because they're the same as the baby. Wouldn't you want to do that to, like you said, you would do that to like Eminem? Do that to
I would.
somebody that's not on your group?
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly think it's stupid, and if you do it to people who bring negativity to your town. Like, people you know that you don't want in your town ahead of time. Not just random rich people who come to town and you're like, why didn't you check in with me? It's stupid. Like, if you're like, oh, these motherfuckers from over there, like, they go around, they fuck shit up. Like, when they come to town, they, like, really destroy shit or they bring problems. Like, those are the people I don't want in my places.
That makes so much more sense too. Instead, they do it to everybody.
Yeah, it's like, but that's just like, you're just pretty much a cop at that point in time.
Kai Cenat calls out Funny Mike for taking his idea of a streamer prom. Says after all, it was a viral idea and doesn't blame Mike because he's unoriginal. Unoriginal? Kai out here really thinking he invented prom?
Yes.
Motherfucker, you did not invent prom. Just because you put the word streamer in front of it doesn't mean you just automatically invented something new. Put a hand in front of coffee and it's hand coffee. Did I invent it? No, it's still coffee. What the fuck are we talking about? You don't just invent something like... Motherfuckers out here like, it's the dude that found America.
Columbus?
Yeah, motherfuckers out here like Columbus acting like he discovered something. And it was just like, yo, I'm the first one to ever come up with this idea. And natives are over there like, we're right here. Kai Cenat's over here like, yeah, motherfucker, I invented prom. You can't steal that idea from me. And it's like, motherfucker, I'm pretty sure I ditched my prom when you were in diapers. Actually, I don't know how old he is.
I never went to my prom either. Like, I hung
No,
out
only the
with-
weirdos in my school wanted to go to prom.
Well, all of everybody. Even Ron went to prom, and he wasn't even in
Ah.
school at that point in time. He went as, like, Ivory's date. But, like, they all went to prom, spent hundreds of dollars on their shit, stayed for, like, an hour.
Just to
And
come
then-
to the after party.
Yeah, just come to the after
Yep,
party.
which is where I was at.
Because
Yep.
I was hanging out, setting shit up with Travis. We were drinking and partying, waiting for the
Me,
dumbass
Jesse, and
prom kids to
Hector
come.
were the same ones.
Yep.
There was, except for us, there was probably like a good 20 or 30 of us already, just like setting up, listening to music, smoking,
Yeah.
chilling, like waiting for the sun to go down pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And pretty much like the jocks and like the randos would randomly come into the party afterwards, but most of my group of friends didn't even go.
Yeah. No, we had.
Just because we didn't go to any of the dances. Like, I don't feel the need to
because
dance.
Most of my group of friends totally went. I didn't, but like the party was that little, the little apartments on Rio I always talk about. like Travis like was setting up to do a performance on that little block place, and there was just like a fat prom party, and then there were bands, like a couple of different bands that were performing and shit, and like it was a really awesome cater. We've had caters out of there like so often. It was so much fun. Good times.
Yeah. I got really fucked up at the after party, that's for sure. That's her new nickname. I like it.
Nobody can actually trust me in real life. Like, keep it G. The bitch really gonna check me. You think I'm really gonna be like, so stop doing that. Too, I love India. That is my baby. She was lit. You know, I'm relating and feeling herself. She was really, really lit. And I like when the bitch feeling herself. She was just hurt that I was taking a drink the whole night. Not hurt, but you know. But it's this clip where she's like, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? She was talking about the shot because she gave me a shot. Or she was like, you got a shot? And I'm like, yeah. But I was lying. I didn't have no shot. I didn't want to get drunk. I didn't want to drink at all. So you know how when someone's already drunk and they want you to be drunk with them, you be kind of like, I was like, I actually want Henny. So then when the penny came, I said, I actually don't want to take it. But in my head, I didn't say that. So I fake took it with him. And then I guess she caught that. So we went to the next floor, you know, event. She's like, are you sure? Are you sure you took it? And I'm like, yeah.
God, she looks like she's smoking crystal meth.
Nobody can actually press me in real life.
I just can't handle the hair playing. Like, I get playing with your hair when you're
She's
bored.
on crack
like,
or something.
When you're talking and you do that, it's so annoying.
My feet 20,000, bitch. Get this pimpin', nigga. Know that nigga DB stalking. Fitting with the motherfucking bag, nigga. About a bitch. Yeah, bitch. Yeah, king pimp, bitch. Know about it, bitch. Drop your motherfucking head with pimpin' talking, bitch. Yeah. Now, pick up my jacket, ho. Yeah, nigga, about some pimpin', nigga.
The fuck? Is this worth $27? I don't know. Let's find out. Damn, that already looks like a lot of meat. Holy shit. Jesus, that's too much cheese.
It's not enough bread.
I could see $27 for that, though.
For somebody who wants it, yeah, but not me. I need more bread. I need less cheese.
Definitely way
fine.
less
The
cheese.
meat was great. I mean,
Yeah, that's a decent amount of meat. Look at all that.
Yeah, that's delicious.
But the cheese killed me. I was
I'd
like,
want some grilled onions to add on that shit, but the cheese. Maybe if it... Yeah,
that's
just...
gotta be illegal. See what doo-doo garbage is up to.
Doo-doo garbage?
Yeah, DDG.
Yeah.
Doo-doo garbage.
Oh. Well, he's the least crazy one in their relationship.
I have no idea who this chick is.
I don't know who that is either, but he's the father of Halle Berry.
India Love.
Me too.
Because Halle Berry is the one.
Yeah.
No, he just got here.
Not Berry, sorry, Bailey.
Haley
Berry.
Bailey or something?
Halle
Halle Bailey?
Yeah. I would say Haley Berry.
He wore some gay ass shit to that streamer prom. I don't know. He's weird. Who are these people
I
talking?
feel bad for these kids. I feel like a bunch of
Jadakiss and
people
Jim
make kids and
Jones.
not have kids.
Yeah, like Christine Rock. That poor kid.
Yeah, like people like
Let's
you
break
have
this
kids
down.
to like
I
keep a
admire
guy,
Nas.
and then the
The
guy
mother
doesn't stay
Nas first
around,
record,
and
the
then
Barbie
you
came out
pretty
when I
much
was in
just
11th
use the
grade.
kid as like
So not
manipulation
just my idol when I
tools,
was
and like
young.
no one's actually like
Dressing, the
maybe
word, everything.
online
So
because kids
period.
eventually grow up and
Period.
read.
I don't take
We
that away
hope.
from them, but then
No, probably
as I
not.
got in the game, you gotta realize that you
They
can't
said the
take
kid had
anything away
something
from that.
wrong with
I've
him.
developed my own style.
Well, even just their
These
kid,
kids
like
start
the other
gravitating
kid too, like
towards
they're going
the
through a
same way I
divorce, and like she's putting
gravitated
him
towards
through
Nas
the
when I was
thing,
younger.
and
Things like that.
DDG's
That's a
putting
whole
her through the
different
thing, and it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
their kid's
At least
gonna
their
grow
kid will
up
be a
and
little
read it.
better.
And it's like, fuck, dude, like, and they're not always gonna be this stupid. They're
The sad
eventually
thing
gonna
is
grow up and be more
Christine
mature.
Rock and Blueface are both ghetto as hell, so
Yeah, they
that
might
kid's
never
just
grow
fucked.
up. Yeah. Hopefully they have a good
They're definitely not
grandparent.
growing up.
I'm really hoping there's a good grandparent somewhere between them that's just like, no, I'm done. I'm done seeing
into
this.
light and started going crazy that these kids love me. They don't really know who Nas is. If he's 22, he's born in 03. Not all of them. Some of them.
Nas?
There's not really like.
Isn't he mean Nas?
Yes.
No, it's Nas.
It's the S.
There's no Z in that.
No, some kids that
S makes a Z sound
some kids that
sometimes.
love him, but your kid,
Just like the Y makes an E sound
Yeah,
sometimes.
I don't think so.
He's just
No, but he knows
my
that
son,
everything
my
know
son, my
about
son
Nas.
can't tell you one Nas record. You heard? Like let's
See,
not-
one
let's,
Nas
let's keep it a
is
buck.
different the way the guy was saying it.
Let's keep it a buck. You heard? Let's keep it a buck because you're it up. There must be some type of misconception or what's that word when it comes to Jim Jones and what Jim Jones have done in this game. A lot of these rappers, take the darkies off. A lot of these rappers have done a tremendous job, and I take nothing away from them. But they forget I got a hell of a catalog. Me as myself, gold records, platinum records, gold albums, platinum albums. You know, me, Jim Jones. No diplomats, no nobody else. Me, Jim Jones. Check my track record, then check everybody else's track record. Then go to the billboards and check all niggas and shit like that. I'm not taking nothing away from nobody, but I hear the comparisons and the niggas be trying to act funny when it comes. No, I've been spanking a lot of this shit. I'm talking about the industry. I've been putting on. So let's not get into that where we get into numbers and I gotta show the statistics of what I've done. You heard to what other people was done. You heard them. You want to go to the billboard entries, pull up Nas billboard entries, then pull up my billboard entries.
Listen, we can't get into what I'm trying to tell you.
I want to go there. Hold on.
Billboard entries don't really mean shit half the time.
No, I'm a rapper. Let's go statistically. It feels great. But let's go statistically, because when people be like,
I feel the same way. We all feel the same way.
Forget about the numbers. You heard? My numbers back up.
Okay, but from what you're saying, then fucking Fat Joe was bigger than Eminem in the 90s and 2000s. Based on what you're saying. You can't really go off the numbers sometimes because by what he's saying, because 6ix9ine has gotten more billboard entries and more like industry recognition. He's more popular and better of a rapper than Tupac and Biggie Smalls because he has more billboard entries. Like, is that really true? No. So your numbers don't really matter.
You can get billboard entries just by like writing the curtails of other people with like constant features, constant things like that, and then you just like you have one person you work with that's super popular, so people are giving you like your
that, and you can't ever go off of Grammys. Grammys don't mean shit anymore. Because there's no way you can tell me Jay-Z is better than Drake. There's just no fucking way that's true. Not on any planet, not on any galaxy or any universe is that ever going to be true. And yet Jay-Z has like 15 fucking Grammys to Drake's like 5. There's no fucking way.
Just because at a certain point in time we realized that the award shows
Drake
weren't
talks
actually
shit,
about
and then they
who's
stopped
best,
inviting
and
him.
then if the award shows are just kind of like popularity, and then who's the best of that popular.
Well, one thing we recently found out is when they choose who wins and like who gets to go through to like the finals or whatever it is, they don't have to listen to any of the actual music. when they pick a winner. Half the time, they don't even listen to it. They just see a big name that they know, and they know it's a safe bet, so that person wins.
Yeah.
I did not know they're not even required to listen to the music. Like, how do you choose who wins when you don't even fucking listen to it?
I guess because it's not their opinions of music that wins. It's the world's opinion or other people's opinion. So it's like because they made it into that list, they're popular enough that they don't have to have their musical opinion on it. They just get to pick. Which is still
That'd be like choosing like Miss Universe with your eyes closed.
Yeah, you just listen to what they say.
Yeah, but you still have to watch the talent part. Like,
oh, I
when
know
they're doing
you
something
miss out
hella
on
cool,
this
and you're
more
just
than
sitting there,
the
just
talent.
like, yep.
Like, I want to see the ball
Can't
gown.
see nothing.
I want to see like fucking. I like all that shit. Want to see your fucking.
I just thought it was disrespectful. I'm like, man, you know, we don't
entrance
even want
speech
you
and why you're
to be
great.
honest. Like, we're not here to hobnob
Tell me why you
any
deserve this.
rappers, and I personally don't like rappers who don't rap.
Right.
Like, I don't want to hear that. Like, I don't want it. So, you know, to come and interrupt the
Do you know
session.
how retarded you have to
do
be to say I don't like
backhanded
rappers that
and-
don't
and
rap?
Backbiting. And
That means they're not
for
rappers.
nothing. Like, man, I didn't have to put my arm around you before. You know what I'm saying?
If you're
But,
not rapping on a song,
you know,
you're not a
to
rapper.
go along with the title. So
if you're
be it.
rapping on a
He does
song,
this numerous
you're a
times.
rapper.
You know what I'm saying? He'll do it with his mentor.
He said, I don't like rappers
Yeah.
who don't rap.
You know what I'm saying?
See,
Name
I know.
one rapper who doesn't
was
rap.
I don't know.
Like,
I
whether it's
just-
good or bad,
in
you're
the
still
whole
rapping.
beat.
Yep.
Now,
No, I get
to
that.
like that verse.
Totally understand.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
like, yeah,
And
I like water
don't
except for
want
when it's
nobody who
wet.
don't rap to egg nothing on.
See, my thing
What?
is
Rap.
like,
Stay out of rap.
I guess there could be
You
like
specifically stay out of
rappers
rappers'
and
business.
stuff like that, but this is
Don't do
why
that.
I call people artists because essentially they're
Well, there are
creating-
artists and there are rappers.
No, they're all artists.
Oh.
Artist
Yeah.
is creating art, which music is art, and it's part of
started-
that. So they are artists in that sense of like creating stuff and putting it out into the world. You are a rapper in the detailed of what kind of artist you are
Wow.
versus like anything else. But it's like, that's why I like to do the generalized of you guys are just artists. You're putting shit out there. Because some people get offended. Like, I'm pretty sure Kanye West does not like to be called a rapper. He likes to be called an artist.
Well, he's not a rapper. He does more R&B and like gospel.
But he raps.
Eh. I just think that the term rapping has been broadened.
I think.
I mean, if they call 6ix9ine rap, then fucking Mother Goose was a rapper and fucking Dr. Seuss was a rapper too.
Yeah, there's just no music behind their lyrics.
It doesn't have to have music. It
No,
just
I'm
has to have
saying,
rhythm
I
to
agree
it.
with you. There's
Yeah.
just no music behind their
Oh,
lyrics.
yeah.
The rappers without the.
I'm not even gonna lie. I can't name 8 other R&B singers.
R&B. Other than
R. Kelly's been named number 9 best R&B singer of all. And it's like, I forget about him sometimes.
For sure, Usher, R&B singer. There was
Michael Jackson, I
Miguel.
guess?
Michael Jackson is pop.
Oh, pop. I guess it's slightly different.
R&B. Women are R&B, but
Yeah, but none of them are better than him, though. No, just R&B singer.
Usher's better than him.
Usher?
Usher's
Better than R. Kelly.
The one who pees on little girls, yes.
I'm not talking about the person and the actions. I'm talking strictly the music and the words and the
Yes.
numbers.
Usher's
You
better
think
than
Usher
R.
did
Kelly.
more numbers than R. Kelly?
I think Usher's music is more enjoyable than R. Kelly's. There's like a handful of R. Kelly songs that I enjoy. There's like albums of Usher's that I enjoy.
No, R. Kelly's on Face Jam, right?
You know he stole that song from somebody else and just remade it, right?
I know.
So
I didn't
then
say
it's
I
not
liked
his
it.
song, and
I'm
he doesn't
saying-
even
I
have
know,
the
but
best
he gets
version of it.
he gets credit for doing it, and it
You
gives
give
him
him
numbers.
credit for doing
I
it.
don't.
Well, you're giving him
The
credit.
numbers
now.
help him.
You're the one who's arguing this point.
I'm just saying, if we looked at the number, I don't like R. Kelly. I don't listen to his music.
And
I was saying, if we looked at the
I-
numbers, I bet you he would be number 1 or 2.
I have no opinion on somebody who listens to the music. Remember our last argument? People who listen versus the people who look at the numbers.
I bet a lot of people do listen to R. Kelly.
Yeah, I listen to him too, but I like Usher better. Like, I get it. I'm just saying. Ooh. Ow. That dude. Oh.
Hey, get this shit on camera. Caleb, don't let him pitch you like that. Hey, Caleb, don't let him pitch
That guy's like, no, dude. He slammed my head into the concrete.
I'm not gonna lie, why would your scrawny ass think you could beat that dude? Like, that dude looks like he's cornbread, corn-fed, and
I
he
wanna
looks...
honestly
Did you see
say,
that little step back? Like, dude, he's a fighter.
I want to say it's the chicks, no offense, because the way that girl was like, don't let him diss you like that, get up, get up, get up. Like, she wanted him to get
Yeah,
his
she was
ass
like
beat.
egging it on the whole time.
Yeah, because she's not getting her ass beat. The moment that happened, he was like, I'm done.
Yeah, that shit hurt.
Hey, get this shit on camera. You don't let him do like that.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that guy's just like, no, you're gonna fucking respect me. And it's
Yeah.
like, god damn, dude, like, I hate to see the brutality of it, but it's like, man, sometimes you got people respect, and if that's the way it takes, then that's the way it takes.
Well, that's like Red Foreman. He said, if you're not mad enough to bare glove boxing, then you're not mad.
Yeah. They fucking boxed it out, so they were pretty fucking mad. Bro, move your phone. What are you doing? This dude's not even watching the fight. That will teach him. When you put ghost peppers in your lunch because someone keeps stealing it, you know that's a felony, right?
No. You know
In
what?
California, it is.
Our workplace, at my workplace, if someone takes your food, they just get mad.
No. Putting something in your food, knowing someone's gonna take it, that's a felony.
No. Putting something in their food.
No.
But if you put something in your own food and somebody steals it,
Yeah, I've seen a video like this where someone put laxatives in their lunch and they got arrested for it because it was a felony.
Are different than habanero peppers.
I guarantee you there's still a way to get them for they poisoned me.
No.
If it's more than what is like recommended to eat, considered poisoning someone.
If it is, but she put a ghost pepper, that is not. That's what I'm saying. It's different.
It's ghost peppers.
Whatever. Okay, it's still food. It's still, and she eat as much as she wants. It doesn't matter if they're not.
I know.